So I'm waiting on Aiden. Oh, apparently the flash is on. Huh? But waiting on Aiden. I don't know if y'all will be able to see this. Like right up there where that green line is. Right there. See where that fuse is separated? And try to do this one-handed. And see where it moves. So I gotta go get me a 120 amp alternator fuse. Last night I was driving, went to the store to get stuff, and realized the battery wasn't being charged when it cut off on me, and I'm turning it around. But yeah, the truck cut off on me. I had to get a person that drives a tow truck come and give me a jump. Luckily he had a jump box, and got it home, and I replaced the battery terminals when I get back from AutoZone here in a minute. See how nasty it is today. Oh, and it is so cold. My hands are freezing right now. It's like high 40s, mid 40s. But yeah, freaking. So I'm gonna go AutoZone and grab a 120 amp fuse real quick. Waiting on Aiden, he's supposed to go with me. So yay! So tow pig work truck is on the way, and hopefully when I get back, when I upload today, when I put the new fuse in there, I'll conversate about the build plans, and I gotta get this dresser out of here. I went to Zephyr Hills. Shandy had found out on Facebook, and we needed another dresser in the room to put clothes in for the baby and fraternity. But well, mostly the baby. Trinity's got a little stain, but I went to Zephyr Hills. But last night when I was doing when I went to the store, when I found out the battery was not charging. I was on my way back from Zephyr Hills about that too. But then when I got home last night, I found out that battery back there was in the van. It was dead. I had to change that battery last night. So that's what it was. So much fun. What? Something just came across the bottom of the screen. Something about recording will be shortened or something. But shoot, Albert's calling me. I'll see y'all in a minute. Hey, hello. Got a little Aiden. I was teaching him a lesson with empty cans. Put them in the trash bag. Yes, it is pretty cold. It's down in the low 40s. So I got a hoodie on. Oh, actually wearing swapping stuff shirt. But I was teaching Aiden about picking up cans. That's going to start being the discipline when he's not being behaved. Every can is his bad attitude, talking back, not doing homework, not doing stuff correctly, staying up all night like he did last night. But, so, I just got a new fuse, a new light bulb, because light bulbs are dead on one side, on the passenger side. Can't wait to upgrade to HIDs. Then I got the 20 amp fuse, and what else is in the magic boot? 8 lug ring terminals, because the ground terminals are 8 gauge wire, and I used 10 gauge, and I split it open a little bit, but just to do it a little bit better, to fit that wire in there better. I'd like to swap it out for 0 gauge, but we'll talk about that in a minute. Then the funny thing, use this one. The boot that I was talking about, Mr. Big Chief made a comment about be careful. That's why I had to swap over to the new boots, because that about broke my neck. And this boot is the same. So I had zip ties on them. They held up amazingly until I forgot to put it back on there. Then my little girl just came out, Trinity. We found that on the side of the road at Kitchen. On the way to pick up Trinity from school. I was sitting by on one of the side roads, and I was like, hey, throw it in the van. Kids will love it. I can't wait to. I was actually talking about getting like a shed, getting a whole bunch of kitchen, making a counter, and get like a actual stove, because there's actually a stove on there, but it's a little one. It's only like 2 burners, and figure if I give them a play stove and all that, make an actual fake kitchen inside of a shed, be a kid size kitchen. Give them, she has plates, bowls, pots and pans, silverware, food, little plastic toys. So it'd be fun to add to the. I think I just popped the hood, didn't I? Yep. So, I'll flip this camera around, and I put this fuse in here. And the old girl, I'll talk about the build idea that I have for it. So see y'all in a minute. Alright, kids over here having fun. Trinity's throwing a fit like always. But take these couple screws out. Don't lose that, huh? It's pretty good though. It'll just fall down straight through. What? Chill, midget. Chill, stop. Check out this little idea I had. It's not going to stay closed. Chill. Trinity, stop screaming, midget. I'm going to sell you. Anybody want to buy some kids? Check out the shock. Oh, no, it's bent underneath to there. But there it goes. I took out the button for the dome light, because this dome light doesn't turn off by the switch. But yeah, there's supposed to be a spring here that pushes up against the bracket, the hinge. And of course, all Dodges, they lose that spring after a while. But I got the door propped open. Neat. Little fire. Pretty cold out here. But let's put this. Oh, I should have grabbed my socket while I was at the back of the truck. Oh, I can't wait to get the toolboxes on, talk about. But motor conversation, since I'm up here. So yes, I'm gonna make this truck into a tow pig. And so the build is going to be for a daily work truck tow capabilities. What?
Trying to get the toys out.
Toys out of what? Huh?
The tow. Which
I need to burn this bag of trash. Piece of box. I don't know where this stuff came from. Need to put the grill back together. What?
toys.
What toys? I don't know where your toys are. I need to pick up that bag and burn it. But let's get this thing started. Hopefully the batteries are going to be okay enough. And another fun I had last night. Make sure it's a 10. Everybody always complains about losing a 10. But yeah, I put new ring. Well, this one's not new, but this one, this new ring terminal, and I got to fix that wire. I'll show that what the problem was. But I put new ring terminals on here, same thing, and the same thing. And then there's what I was talking about with the ring terminal, 8-gauge wire. Soon I'll upgrade the wire to the bigger gauge. So build process, ideal, better turbo. I'm gonna reconfigure this line to be wrapping around this way to keep it cooler, because that line gets hot and it's supposed to, the oil is supposed to keep the turbo cool. So I need, ooh, ow, stepped down on my leg wrong. I need to wash it. But I want to, oh, it is an aftermarket cat down, looks like. But it looks like a 3-inch hose, I mean a 3-inch exhaust right there. So I want to make sure I have a exhaust I want, well, that fits the build better. That it's like a 4-inch or 5-inch. But yeah, I want to get a better exhaust headers that for the build, for the longer lasting life of. I have a ideal of a cooling fan system. I want to get like a that's an old ring terminal that broke off of that wire. And I put that, oh, sorry, in my jacket. When I put that ring terminal on there, that was the old one. But I want to put a better cold air intake box, like a Banks Performance or many brands. But then I want to get a quality air intake filter. I was thinking about painting the valve cover. Well, the valve cover cover, because that's an actual valve cover. Then it separates right there, and this is like a beauty panel. But make sure the fuel injectors are good. But everything I can afford, I can put into it to make sure it lasts long. But then I want to get electric, get rid of this clutch fan, and then have an electric cooling fan for cooling the radiator. So I ain't got to worry about the clutch fan. It'll be more of a lasting system, having an electric fan. Keep the radiator more cooled. I want to invest into a better transcooler, and the middle one here, right here, the turbo. So you got that downpipe there for the intercooler, and it runs right there, and then it comes in right there to the intercooler. So I want to put a better quality air and cooler on there. The radiator is fine. Luckily it doesn't have any bullet holes like the Nissan did. But I need to okay, kids are playing. Huh. Oh yeah, this wasn't a 10. This is an 8. So let me grab an 8mm socket. But then I'll sit down and talk about the inside build plans of redoing this dashboard. I have a couple options I'm going to run through. So let me get this on here. Hopefully the battery is charged up enough and see what happens. I'll edit the time I got and see for much time is on this video. Make this upload of build process 1 ideals. Make it a daily. I want to upgrade the brakes to sliding dual rotors to keep the brakes more cooled, and to have a better lasting system for that. And then it'll be start over work truck. Check the extension. I forgot that my other tools are covered the toolbox right there, so I'll just do it with this one. Tighten it down. But I'm gonna get off here so I can use 2 hands to hold that socket, and there it is, snugged. Don't need it tight enough to break it, just tight enough to snug. That's the funniest thing about doing mechanics. That's all it really is when you're doing your Titan specs. You don't need it super tight, just tight enough to not go anywhere, not leave you. But yeah, it's not wobbly. So now I'm gonna go turn the key and see if I have any juice. See y'all in a minute. Alright, kids are playing in the truck. So I got the battery charging because there was not enough juice to crank. When I hooked it up, it was at 11.44, and now it's at 11.66. And funny on both batteries, because I tested that wire to that battery and it's showing the same as the main push terminal. So it's kind of funny. What? You want down? You can't jump? You're welcome. I love you. But so check out my lovely fender. Yeah, it's part of the deal to get the truck, to give him the green fender that was on here, that was in good condition. Needs paint, obviously. The whole truck needs paint. That's why I started taking off the badging and the trimming, because it was already falling off anyways. And plus I want to get the thing ready for paint. I got a lot to sand down. Took off all the badging glue, this glue for the wind visor things. But then getting the whole thing ready for sanding, especially the roof. The roof is the worst. But don't undercoat the frame. Undercoat all that. Do a bed liner, because I want a bed liner. And it's got metal diamond plate rails, but that's another story. But I need to get a headlight housing, because look how bad these headlights are for one. I was looking at some black ones on the internet, pretty cheap. I'm trying to go for the most capable setup, but I need to find a fender. Funny, the 1500s and the 2500s are the same fender. I thought it'd be a longer stretch having the big Cummins in it, but apparently they're same size from the internet. But replace the fender, replace the headlights. I just replaced the bulb, which is funny. If you shake this bulb inside of on the wiring harness, it'll come on, but then it'll one little bump, it'll turn off. So there's some messed up wires inside of there. So I'm gonna pick up the tools, wait for the battery to charge up a little bit more. And this has a engine start system, So it'll be like a jump box. That'll be one thing I'll invest into, a good jump box that I can charge, because I have one in the Avalanche, but I don't have a charging cable for it. And you can hook them up to the battery and charge them, but then it's got to sit there on the battery and the truck can't be moving, and the truck has to be running. So, yay. Actually, I wonder if that will charge the battery. Put it on like a 12-volt charge. Like I do a slow charge. You can do a fast charge on the 10 amp. Or you can do a slow charge on the 2 amp. But it's more safer, I think, to do a slow charge than you do the 50 amp engine start system. So, oh yes. But getting these tools picked up, sad. I had the digital camera for years, and there's actually a lot of film on it. I just took the SD card out, but apparently it got broken yesterday. It got ran over. My fault. So I took the SD card out, took the battery off for, I don't throw this away, and I was hoping to be able to use it because I can transfer the video to the SD card. And I love this camera because I was going to put it up on a tripod and be able to record me working on vehicles, but I've been looking for a charging cable for, I used to have a PSP charging cable that would work, the PlayStation, handheld PlayStation. The charging cable for that used to work for this, but somebody had lifted it. So I've been trying to find another charging cable, either the correct charging cable for the camera or another PSP charging cable, or something that had correct amount of voltage, output charging voltage. So, but I loved it because it had the tripod stand here, and I was going to put it up on a little tripod and be able to record. I've had this thing for years. I used to use it, and I think the last time I actually used it was when I let Shandy take it to Luke Bryant concert when her and her girlfriend went. But I'll get another one. Find them at pawn shop nowadays all day. But somebody gave me these at the store at AutoZone. Apparently they bought them for their vehicle and wound up not using them. And me and him was talking at AutoZone when I was getting the battery terminals and stuff. And I think that would be a little funny. See how it looks. Free. I like the blue and the black and the chrome. Little touches to the pedals. And then one day I'll rip out the carpet, but I'll do the inside view build next time. But this video is already long enough, and I know the other one's quite a few, 8 minutes or so. So I'm gonna finish charging this batteries. I got the new fuse in there. I don't like how wobbly that top part is, but the bolts are tight. So, yep. So it should work. Should be able to charge the batteries up. Found out last night it wasn't doing so well. But, alright, see y'all in a minute. Stay blessed, stay motivated, keep moving for the goals. The goals right there to keep moving, keep business pushing, make this sucker into the tow pig, invest into the daily driver, invest into the family whip.